All right. Welcome back to Jersey Wednesday. This is week 41. It's the Chicago Blackhawks. Pretty interesting news recently with Chicago, with Patrick Kane coming back. Who would have seen that coming? But, as you can see, we're not going to be using their regular logo. We're going to be using their shoulder patch. And we are just going to get right into it as always. So I like this logo a lot, and I don't understand why they've never worn a jersey with it as the crest. I know it is fairly simple, but I don't think simple necessarily means bad. Let's see. Why is it not showing me where the center line's at? Okay, no, that's left. Okay, that looks about right. I think I'm gonna move it a little bit left though. Not that much. Just like that. Make it a little bigger. Oh, there we go. Now it's showing me where it is. Okay, that looks pretty good. So that's the logo now. They don't currently have a captain, although I think we might be able to guess who it's gonna be. But they do have some assistant captains. Let's go ahead and get their font. I actually don't know what color I want to make this yet. So for now, let's just make it white. Oh, excuse me. Got a case of the hiccups apparently. Okay, a little more right and down. That should be good. I think I want to do a little bit more. That's a little too far right. There we go, that's pretty good. Okay, I'll probably change that later to at least add like an outline or something. I'm gonna move this a little down. Okay. Now we're done with that. So, let's go to the main torso. I don't think we need around the shoulders for this one. So, I want to do a black jersey. I know Chicago does a lot of black jerseys as alternates, and yeah, but I didn't want to do a red jersey with this logo. I do have a general idea of what I want the striping to be. Let's move these down a bit. Not that much. Let's go like that. How does this look? What does it look? Weird. It looks weird. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is let's just get rid of these. No, I have an interesting idea. Okay. Let's make you smaller. Zoom in a bit to make this easier. What do we think of... I think that's gonna look weird too. Yeah, I don't really like that either. So I think let's just keep it simple. And we will just do this, but now the white's not big enough. So let's actually make the red a little bit bigger. And we can make the whites a little bit bigger. Put that there. And then let's grab these again. There we go. That should be pretty good. I still don't love it, to be honest. We'll work with it. We'll work with it for now. But we'll probably come back to that. For now, let's just move on. Get something on the page, as they say. Standard torso stuff, just making it match the rest. And now we go to the sleeves. And let's see what we can figure out with the sleeves here. I have an idea. How will this look? I wonder. Ooh, I think I like that the most so far. Although, I think I might want to swap the green and yellow. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. But I don't love that. What about that? Yeah, I like that. Let's make this red stripe a little bigger. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our number in here. We're gonna do Connor Bedard. Because who else? Okay. Why 63? That feels like a random number. That doesn't look good. That looks terrible. You know, not all good. Not all ideas are good ideas. That looks really bad, actually. Why is it going to 63? That's so random. Let's do 10. Alright, let's do I clicked OK. 20 is a little much. 15. Alright, 15 looks good. I don't know if I love that. We'll leave it for now. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know. I do think there's a way to make this color scheme work, and that's what I'm gonna try my best to do over the course of this. Let's just do that for now. Let's go back to the logo, and I think I will just do the white with the red on the A. Okay, let's go ahead and go back to the torso. So, how can we make this color scheme work? Let's go back to square one. Oh, I have a good idea. Well, I hope it's a good idea. I guess we're about to find out. What do we think of that? I like the overall idea. It's too big. So let's go ahead and make you smaller. Let's put you like almost at the bottom. Go. A little further down. Okay. I think this is the best idea I've had with this color scheme so far. Do I want to swap the white and red, maybe? Let's try it, just to make the red more prominent. Do I like that better? I think I do. I think I do like that better. It matches with the A better. Okay. I think that is what we are gonna do. Yeah, I do actually like that. I think that looks good. I want to make the logo bigger again. That might be too big, but ah well. Okay. Let's close both of those. Alright, we're going to keep the numbers the same. But let's just get rid of all of this. We're just going to have... Whoops. We're just going to have one of you at the bottom. Just because I don't like having blankness at the bottom of my sleeves. It actually gives me an idea. Nah, we'll just leave it like that, I think. Okay, so... let's move this down a bit. Move you up to about like there. Here, let's move the number above everything else. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna look. But why not try it? How does that look? Probably not great. No, that's bad. That's just bad. Okay. Let's just move the number back up a bit. And I want to make this red stripe a bit smaller. Yeah, that's probably not good. Okay, let's get the white in here. Oh wait, I swapped it, didn't I? I did swap it. So you red and you white. There we go. Let's just move these down a bit for now, and I might move it up later and see how that looks. Oh wait, we should do this, because that's what we did with the first, so we can just copy this one. Okay. How about that? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and copy all that over for the other sleeve. It didn't copy. Great. And I already closed the sleeve because I'm an idiot. Come on, copy. Thank you. Oh, pretty close already, actually. Okay, that's the right height, I believe, so now we just gotta move this over. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm liking how this is coming out. I guess it is kinda a little busy. I might just move the stripes down a bit more, and I do think that'll actually help a bit with the busyness. Yeah, I like that better. No, now I gotta figure out how far down I moved them. Is that about right? I think it's a little too low. Oh yeah, they're very too low. Okay. Let's try that. Looks about right, but I still think it's slightly lower. Oh no, that is right. Okay, cool. Same height. It still might be a little busy. I think it's okay. Because we're going to do pretty basic shoulders. We're going to need to add a stroke to this guy. Oh, it looks like there's still a little bit of a TM logo there. We can go ahead and erase that. Alright. If I don't think this looks good, we can just not have a logo on the shoulders. I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, well, it's a little small. Let's try this. Still a little small, honestly. Alright, that looks good. Nah, I want a little bigger. When it's the only thing on the shoulder, it needs to be pretty prominent. That's good. I like that. Okay. Go ahead and copy you. We're going to keep that shoulder open for now. I don't know if there's actually a reason to do that. It's not like I've done this 41 times. Okay. Feels weird seeing him look that way. Okay, I think that's a little too small, but I think the positioning is about right. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. It looks roughly correct. Okay. Yeah. So now we go to our collar. Okay. Main collar. No, there's still some stuff in here. We need to get our NHL logo. Let's bring that up here. That looks good. Okay, now we need to go to the main collar. And I think I want to make this white. Yeah, I think I like that. Except let's make that red. Or black. Yeah, I think I like it best black. And then, whoops. Wait, can I just... No? Okay. You know? I like it. I do still think it might be a little busy, but I think you could help that with, like, the equipment. It's a little difficult to tell how it would look on the ice when it's just a jersey. But overall, I'm happy with it. I like how this turned out. It did take some workshopping, but overall, it came out as something that I'm satisfied with. And whether you like it or not, I hope you enjoyed going through this with me. And I will see you next Wednesday.